You don't even know if this is your kid.
Elizabeth, the odds are that it is. Even if it's Lucky's, he or she will be my niece or nephew, so that's what I'm just...
That doesn't make you financially responsible. I don't need you providing for me and my children.
Why not? Why can't I do that? Why can't I give you, your child, and your boys financial security? I mean, the trust is separate from the Cassadine interest. I mean, if that's what you're really worried about...
See, this is the problem with you and me. I say something and you don't hear it.
I don't... No, I hear you loud and clear. You're afraid. You are afraid that if you take my money, you'll never get Lucky back. That's what this is about.
I'm gonna say something, and I really need you to hear me this time.
I don't know why you think that I don't ever listen to you.
Because my words don't penetrate. You just keep on with your own agenda, and it's not fair, and it's arrogant, and it's
fine.
diminishing.
What's on your mind? Go ahead.
I may not be 100% well, but I am not delusional. My life as I knew it ceased to exist the second Lucky found out that I was sleeping with you. I broke his trust. I ruined any chance of having a future with the best man I have ever known. I didn't just hurt his feelings, I took a blowtorch to his heart. I compromised his sobriety. I can't believe he can even stand to look at me right now. But you see, that just proves what a wonderful person he is. He is willing to put aside his own devastation to care at all about what happens to me. And I am so grateful for that. But I have no illusions. Not now. About getting back together with him. Because I know that's dead and I killed it. But this is not an either-or proposition. If not Lucky, then you step in. I need to be by myself. And besides, every time I look at you, all I see is sadness and loss and guilt. It's a pretty rocky foundation for a future, if you ask me.
I'm only trying to ensure the future of this child.
Okay, just Nikolas, just stop, please. You and I are done. Save your money, because it's not going to change anything. Oh, and as far as the trust fund being separate, as long as a Cassadine has touched it, the money is cursed. I don't want any part of that. Or you. Settled. Take a breath.
You seem agitated. Why don't we start with you telling us why?
Am I uncomfortable? I mean, aside from the obvious, having to dredge up a lot of stuff I don't want to talk about. I guess when Lucky found out that I was sleeping with Nikolas, I thought the bottom of my world had dropped out. But it seems there's further to fall. I could lose two people who've been vital in my life. I could lose them forever, and I know that's what I deserve. But
what do you think prompted your affair with Nikolas?
It started out as a prank. To make Lucky and Rebecca jealous. That was it. Nikolas showed up at my work and with flowers, and he kissed me out of the blue, and he told me to play along. I saw Lucky with Rebecca, and I got what was going on, so I did. I just went along with it. And then the second time we were at Jake's, and I had been drinking, and we both had been drinking. But when we kissed that night, we both meant it. It should have ended there. I know that. I know that it should have just stopped. I knew it was dangerous and it was stupid. But I just couldn't help myself. It's as if I'm on the outside looking at my life happening to someone else.
If your feelings for Lucky were all good, and your feelings for Nikolas were all bad, then the affair wouldn't have happened. There's something that you need that you could only get from Nikolas. Can you articulate what that was?
I don't mean to disrupt the flow, but if I could contribute something.
Sure.
I've tried to examine my part in all of this, and I think in some ways I kept Elizabeth frozen in time. I never stopped seeing her through the eyes of that kid who fell in love with a brave girl that he helped through a terrible crisis. And I just didn't take into account how much time had passed, how different we were. And then Nikolas came along. I guess he was some sort of escape. Not consciously maybe, but on some level Elizabeth had to know that being with Nikolas would free her from being with me forever.
Listen. I have to ask you this. I've been very clear what I want. I want this child to be mine. I want to marry Elizabeth, but what is it that you want?
Even if Lucky was right and I did want to end things with him on some subconscious level, I don't anymore. I want him back. I will always want him.
I don't think you're gonna get the answer you expect. I want the same things you want. I want this baby to be yours.